Happy Friday, guys, and happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope y'all wearing your green. I just want to come up here and talk to you guys. It's Friday. Normally come up here, do my thing, talk to you guys. Whatever I'm thinking about, whatever's in my head, or whatever pops up. And so today, I've been thinking kind of about, I've been watching some training videos, of course, and how people are working their business, how things are doing. And so I wanted to come up here and just talk to you about what that looks like, or what it sounds like, or whatever. Working your business your way is you figuring out what works for you. Yes, I post every day the things I'm doing. I come up here and talk to you guys weekly. I share weekly training videos with you guys. And I do that for tons of different reasons. I share what I'm doing, and I'm going to start sharing too at the end of the month or the first of the next month what all of that I did this month, what it got me. Because I love watching training videos, and people are talking about, I had an $18,000 paycheck, and I'm like, holy, like for real, like that's what I'm talking about. I could use an $18,000 paycheck. But of course they have huge teams. They're usually your SSDs that are earning $10,000 paychecks. Maybe some star directors probably. But once you get to like director, that's when you probably start hitting a few thousand a month or something like that. But it all comes down to you growing your business if that's what you want. If you want those high paychecks, you've got to grow your business. That's where the money's at. So you've got to have those joint conversations. And that's what I want. I'm not doing Cincy to quit my job. And some people, your why is why you're doing Cincy. My why is I want to do Cincy because I want the trips. I want the extra income to pay for the extra things I want. I want to hit the milestones and hit the goals. And I'm a goal-oriented person. And so I like to achieve for things. So I'm always achieving for the next thing. This year, February made 7 years I've been a Cincy consultant. And this year, because I shifted my mindset changed, and I was like, you know what? I'm putting all in. I'm doing it. I can't say that I didn't put it all in and not earn the trip. So I was like, I'm going for it 100%, full speed, 100 miles an hour. I'm going. And if I get it, wonderful. If I don't get it, I can't say that I didn't put my 100% in. So it had to refresh. Maybe you just want Cincy to earn a few $100 here and there. Maybe make the car payment. Maybe just be able to go and buy some clothes once a month or something. And that's totally fine. You have to figure out what you want and work how you want. Now, if in your mind you want Cincy to be your full-time job, you want Cincy, you need a couple $1,000s a paycheck for Cincy so you can stay at home or you can do whatever, then you need to be going 100 miles a minute like I'm going. That's what you have to do. But, maybe you just want to be in the medium. Maybe you want to be steady and make, $400 or $500 a month. Whatever it is, you have to figure it out. You have to figure out your why, and you have to do those things. Because if you're not sharing, if you're not talking, if you're not communicating, and if you're not being consistent is key. If you're not being consistent, then you're not going to get where you want to be. I am so stoked, and I am still at awe and amazed with myself that I have earned a freaking Cincy trip. Like, I never in a million years thought that I would do it. But I said, I am going to go all in. And so what I did, because the next fall incentive, the next trip, if that's what your goal is, that you want a trip, it starts in August. unless they change the catalog, it could start in September, but I really feel like it'll start in August. Then you need to, what I did, I was like, you know what? I'm booking 2 parties a week. I'm going to try. I was like, it may not happen, but I am going to book 2 parties a week. For September, we had the Harvest Collection, and for October, we had the Christmas Collection. I had 8 parties booked both those months. And November was an amazing month too. That's how I earned those trips. So if your goal is to earn trips and earn rewards and make the banging money, I message somebody every day asking them if they want to host a Cincy party. And I book up my month. Once I book it up, I go back and I start booking it up again, start double booking, because I want 2 parties a week. 2 parties a week. But maybe that's not you. Maybe that's too much. Maybe you just want to, and when I first started out, I booked 1 party a week, but it didn't really get me to where I wanted to be. So I was like, I'm going to double that. So I started booking 2 parties a week. And, right now, I haven't booked 8 parties for this month. March has been kind of slow. I've only got 3 parties booked for this month. I've already had one. That was a bust. That's going to happen too. You're going to have parties where nobody orders. You're going to have parties where maybe a couple people order. But it's okay. That's kind of why I was like, well, I'm going to book 8 parties. In case 2 or 3 of those flop, maybe 5 of those will be banging. Because you never know. You're going to have good parties and bad parties. And it is. It's nothing that you did wrong, so don't blame yourself. Don't say, I'm not doing this again, this sucked. Because you could have that same person book a party in the fall, and they could kill it. Because some people don't buy as much in the summer and spring as they do in the fall. Because in the fall, you've got Halloween stuff. You've got Christmas stuff. You've got a bunch of stuff. But since he's doing good now, too, they're launching a Mother's Day collection. They launched an Easter collection. Like, they're doing a whole bunch of extras to try to get extra things for you to promote and for you to sell to help you with your PRV. So, just figure out a schedule for you. Figure out why you joined Cincy. And I would love to hear your story. Like, if you want to message me and be like, you know what, this is why I want to do Cincy. Whether it be because I want to buy a new car, or I want to stay at home, or I want to put a pool in my backyard, whatever it may be, that's your why. I would love to hear it. And I would love to help you make an action plan if you need help with an action plan. Because it's all about consistency. Consistency is the key. If you are daily talking to someone about joining, about hosting, and following up with your customers, taking care of them, making sure they don't need any extra wax, or they need any laundry detergent or any Sense Pods, make sure they're stocked up. If you're constantly checking on your customers and taking care of them, then they're going to stay loyal to you. But if you just are using it as a sale, oh, they bought from me, thank you for buying, and you don't never talk to them again, but you got this consultant over here that is checking on them, hey, are you good with your order? Because you meet tons of people that buy from other consultants because of a party. I've had several people that I have thanked, and I've sent them happy mail and told them appreciation. And they're like, thank you so much, but I just want to let you know that I already have a consultant. And I'm like, well, thank you so much for supporting such and such. And that's going to happen. People are going to buy from you, but they're going to already have a consultant. And that's okay. Still follow up with them. Still take care of them. Still send them some happy mail. And because there's a few amount of consultants that are out there killing it like we are. There's only a small amount that is checking on their customers, that is doing the daily task of following up, of having conversations. The other ones are just posting stuff here and there, hoping somebody's going to order something. And if they're not following up with the people they bought from, And maybe they fall off because you have to sell $200 in 1 month for a 12-month period. So say their consultant falls off. I want them to remember me. I want them to come back to me and be like, thank you so much for all the happy mail you sent me. My consultant is no longer a consultant. I'd love to start using you. And that's happened before. Like, I've gained some customers from their consultant not doing it anymore. Because, yes, every day new consultants are joining. Every day consultants are dropping off. So all I'm asking you is watch these training videos that I post, because you never know when you will learn something, and you will never know when I could say one thing and they could say the exact same thing, but it could click when they say it. And it could be like and they could talk about the things they're doing. They could show some spreadsheets that they're using or something like that. And you could be like, oh my God, I can do that. That is easy. I like it that way. Rather than what Shayna's doing. Hers seems a little bit harder. You know, people do things different ways. So watch these training videos that I post on Mondays, because you never know when you can take something away from it. And I post these from different consultants, and I may post some of the same stuff, some of the same content, but different people react differently to different people, to other people. You know, there's a handful of consultants that I follow on a daily on YouTube, and I watch all their videos they post. And if I see something that I think could benefit one of y'all, that's how these videos come about. Because I think, you know, maybe we've had a new consultant join our team. So I'm thinking, oh, you know what? I should go ahead and post this, refresh our minds again, and maybe to also help her out. Or I could be like, I know they're struggling with this, and she is talking right to the heart. I'm going to post this one. Because I post different things based on what I feel like y'all need to see. What I feel like I've learned something from. Like, if I've learned something from it, I'm like, oh, this one's a good one. I'm posting this one. And sometimes it gets kind of hard to find a video to post on Mondays that I haven't already posted, or something like that. Yeah, he's getting impatient. But I'm wrapping it up now anyway. So watch these training videos I post on Mondays. Figure out an action plan for you. Figure out what it is that you want in this business, and message me and let me know if you need help getting there. Be like, this is what I want to do. How can I get there? And I'll be glad to help you get to where you want to go. And I will be your accountability partner. If you need an accountability partner to make sure you're, doing your follow-ups, or you're doing your join conversations, I may not can message you every day, but I can check in with you at least once a week and be like, hey, did you do what you're supposed to be doing? Have you got your PRV that you want? What do you need to do to get it? So I'm here to help you with anything you need. The main thing is, don't stress that you see this person over here doing 101 things and you're like, I cannot do all that. Don't stress that. You do what works for you. You do what is comfortable and what is easy for you. Simplicity. Simple. Make it simple. Do not make it hard. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.